Let's talk playoff brackets here. Another fun way to play the NFL playoffs would just be a playoff bracket challenge. We have put one together here. We did crown our Pick'ems champ on yesterday's show, gave a nice little prize out there. Are we going to do a little prize package here for the winner of the Dimers playoff bracket as well?
Yep, we're going to run it back. Little one for the NFL playoffs. I just posted it in the Discord before we jumped on the show. We'll give out 3 months of Dimers Pro to anyone who wins any ties among the top of the bracket. But details are in the Discord, so if you're in there, please get in there, join the contest. It is completely free. We're just trying to have some fun and give away some prizes along the way. Greg and I will break down our brackets here. And just our personal picks for the playoffs from the wild card through the Super Bowl champ. Give a quick thoughts on some of the matchups, just their overall choices, how we got there, and we'll see who comes out on top. Maybe we should come up with something, a little head-to-head wager. I didn't really think of anything. I'm not going to buy another Lions shirt. It would defeat the purpose here at this point anyway, since neither of us is repping our squads in the playoffs. But maybe we'll think of something fun. Between now and the start of the wild card round. So stay tuned for any updates from us. So I'll come up with mine first, and then Greg, you can switch to yours and talk us through your picks. So ultimately, I settled on Texans Rams as my Super Bowl, with the Rams taking it all. And just a little overview of how I got there. I'm out on the Steelers and Panthers right off the rip. I think they're a tier below everyone. I'm out on the Chargers because of the O-line issues. Out on the Broncos overall because I think the offense comes up short. I'm out on the Bills because their defense is too soft for me. And I'm out on the Packers because of injuries and trending downward as they get to the postseason. If you check out my AFC side, I've got the Jaguars taking the Bills, beating the Patriots, and then falling to the Texans in the AFC Championship. And then I think that the Patriots take down the Chargers, and I got the Texans going all the way to the Super Bowl. Then what do I got here? Oh, sorry. NFC side, looking at my matchups, I have Bears over the Packers. Just think that they're the better team. I'm going to go with the team that is also just frankly more exciting in the first round. I've got the Eagles beating the 49ers, so I think that's going to be a closer game. I think the health wins out there, and then they fall to the Bears in the divisional round. On the other side, I've got the Rams just rolling the Panthers, I think, crushing it, winning the rematch with Seattle, and then there'll be a full strength with Devontae Adams, a little bit different than that big game they had a couple weeks ago. And then I think they beat the Bears in a close but decisive, it's not your turn yet, Caleb Williams, not your turn, Ben Johnson, NFC Championship, again featuring the NFC North versus the NFC East, before ultimately I have the Rams beating the Texans in the Super Bowl thanks to the experience of Matt Stafford, Sean McVay. Stafford wins Super Bowl MVP, rides off into the sunset, and that's a wrap.
Storybook ending, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny when just listening to you go through this. It's such a fun, chaotic, crazy year for this. Like any other year that you are filling out a bracket like this and you don't put the Chiefs to the final, you're going to feel stupid. You could have done other dynasties. Obviously, the Eagles have done it twice.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll feel stupid not putting Philly to the finish line either. But I just love it because like you've got a team in your Super Bowl that I have losing first round. I'm going to have a team in my Super Bowl that you have losing first round, and you can make arguments for every single one of these teams. It's just fun stuff. Despite how crazy this is, you and I still landed on the same champion somehow. So I can take you through my bracket next. It's crazy. I don't trust anyone in the AFC. I got to be honest. As I was going through this, like I could talk myself into, I think Seattle, Philly, San Francisco, LA, maybe even Chicago as teams that I might pick to run through the AFC right now. And that's not to say that I think the NFC has been the dominant conference this year. It just, I don't really want stock in any of these AFC teams. And as I started going through them, trying to think, what does it look like if they get hot at the right time and make a run here? To me, I just have so many quarterbacks I don't believe in yet. And I've made it clear that Drake May and Herbert are guys I'm looking to fade. They have to play each other. Someone's got to win. Trevor Lawrence, another guy who's won a playoff game once before, but even if he should beat the Bills, I just kind of have this belief that Josh Allen is sort of by himself in the AFC. Like he's going to look around and realize, wait a second, this isn't Joe Burrow. This isn't Lamar Jackson. This isn't Pat Mahomes. This is my year. And that's where I landed on this as I went through it. I have the Bills coming out of the AFC largely for that reason. I also have the Steelers making a run because they've got a home game to start against an offense I don't trust, and I think they can win ugly. All of a sudden you look up, I have them playing the Patriots, and if Drake May makes a couple mistakes, I think we could look up and see a crazy Aaron Rodgers, Mike Tomlin run when no one sees it coming. So it's also fun as we talk through this how different the matchups end up being with the reseeding, because there's a lot of matchups that I watched on your bracket, like I would agree with the outcome in, that end up not even coming to fruition because of different teams I picked in round one here. So in the end, I have Bills Rams. On the NFC side of things, totally agree. The Panthers are no match for the Rams. I go with the Niners to upset Philly. I'm glad our model showed some value in the spread play there. I just think they can rediscover what they found offensively in December, and it's against a Philly team that has struggled at a lot of big game moments this year. Chicago is a team I would have loved to put all the way to the conference championship, but for me, with how much that defense has struggled, I kind of want to walk you through this. Theoretically, if my bracket played true to itself, the Rams would be going through the Panthers, who are just not good enough, the Bears, who haven't stopped anyone in a month, the 49ers, who have had defensive issues of their own and injuries all the last 3 or 4 weeks, and then all of a sudden a Super Bowl against the Bills, who can't stop a nosebleed. Like this shapes up incredibly well if it broke exactly how I envision it, where the Rams offense just puts up a generational month and you see 4 games of the best quarterback, the MVP who should win the MVP, the best receiver in football, sort of just bombing their way to 40-point games and sizable leads in this playoff run. So that's how I see it happening. I am comforted by the fact that we have the same champion, even if we took different paths to get there.
Yeah, not totally surprised. We've also talked about it a ton on this show this season, so they're bound to have some alignment there. It is really fun with the reseeding. Like your divisional matchup between the Bears and Rams is my NFC championship. Because of the way our teams have gotten there. So pretty fun to see that, which is, just, it's kind of cool how it shakes out. I'm definitely going to have to find myself sprinkling on a couple of these matchups, be it a Bills, Steelers, AFC championship, Bills, Rams, Super Bowl, some of these things. I'm not going to go crazy. You can't have 20 freaking Super Bowl bets out there, but, a couple little lotto tickets, basically like a scratch off on some of these guys. Some of these matchups that could come to fruition. Bills Steelers has to be pretty good, I would imagine.
Well, like we said yesterday, it's a fun year to try and snipe something long. I think the story of the whole season has been parity and chaos and competitive games. And I mean, my bracket, I could be completely wrong here, but my bracket has a 6 seed versus a 4 and a 6 seed versus a 5 in the conference championships. I have both 1 seeds losing their first game in the playoffs. It feels like it is truly going to be a playoffs that is anyone's game. And the team that gets hot, the team that gets the right matchups can win it. I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be really fun. So make sure you join the Pick'em Challenge. We'd love to see you compete with Dave and I. Winner gets 3 months of Dimers Pro in the end.